I'm like, come on, look at the title. Really now. What do you think?
Wait, I'm rolling. What's the title?
The title is Before I Go.
Oh.
And then there's the people that are like, oh, before you go, like, where to the store? I'm like, yeah, that's what I wrote a 408-page book about, going to the store. That's a good time. It's a good book. Really interesting. My grocery list, my errands that I run, yeah.
Sounds like a book.
Yeah.
So where did you grow up?
I grew up in upstate New York.
Whereabouts?
In Poughkeepsie area.
Okay, how far is that from Manhattan?
About 2 hours north.
Okay.
Good 2 hours north.
What's a really swanky suburb north of Manhattan?
North of Manhattan, well, you have like Westchester County, Orange County.
So how far are you from Poughkeepsie from Westchester?
We're not swanky. We're like farm country. It was nice growing up there. I mean, you know, we grew up on 3 acres. I had horses. I had a lot of, you know, a dog and a cat. But growing up there, you know, there's 2 traffic lights. So in my head, it was like, I have to get out. The first chance I get, wherever I can go, I want to go far away. So it was like looking at the map. It was like, okay, well, that's where, as far away as I could go is California, then that's a great place to go. You know, now I can look back and it's the greatest place ever. Right. And where we used to spend every summer in the Adirondack Mountains, I go back every year now. That's home to me now. Between like May and October, I try to get back there at least 4 times. Didn't happen this year, even close. But that's what I try to do, and that's really what home is when I go back there.
How many people lived in Poughkeepsie when you were there?
I don't know. Okay, so Poughkeepsie's the big town, the town I'm from.
Oh, okay.
I just gave you one that I thought you might recognize.
Right. Yeah, I've heard of Poughkeepsie.
The little town is Pleasant Valley.
Are you the most famous person from Pleasant Valley in all of Pleasant Valley's history?
I would think maybe. I think so. I don't know. I'm sure there's a lot of very talented and brilliant people that have come from there before me and will after me. So I'll fit in somewhere in the middle. I'll say it like that. How's that?
What did your parents do for a living?
My parents are so not in the entertainment industry. My mom now works for a small firm. She's a marketer. She just markets this little firm, a zoning firm. And my dad was an IBMer, which most people were in upstate New York. My sister's a teacher.
Is she your sister, younger or older?
She is a year younger. She doesn't look it, but
so did you boss her around?
Oh, yeah, I was evil. I was really evil, and then
you're a lot like Miranda, right?
Oh, who?
Miranda, the protagonist in
Madison. Yes, a little bit. I had this biting issue, which has since cleared up. I just thankfully. It took me till I was like 14, but no. I was mad because we were only a year apart. So, you know, when you're a little kid and you're still in diapers, you don't want to be having another little person next to you. Right. So I sometimes took it out on her, maybe a lot more than I should have. I had a hair pulling thing, you know. But now she's my best friend. So it's great. Now we talk every day and we're extremely close. But there's those times that those conversations come up where, especially now they have nieces that are old enough, they're like, oh, Aunt Riley, we heard that you did da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, oh, no, heard totally wrong. I never pulled hair or I never bit, ever. But, you know, I did. I was a terrible biter. My poor sister had marks. It's not funny. It's very mean and it's not right. It's better now. No more biting.
What was your personality like at, say, age 4?
I was very rambunctious. I was always in front of somebody doing something, performing. And then I went through the funky stage right before that, though, when I didn't like my picture taken, which now is like a big joke in my family. I know. It's like we have the picture of me, like, you know, on Easter Sunday going, you know, frowning and holding my fist and hating it, and my dad's arm like halfway in the picture holding me so I wouldn't like run away from the camera. And now, of course, like, you know, I'm the biggest ham in the world and I'll go in front of any camera and have a field day. But then it was horrible. But at the time, I just liked singing and dancing, and I was not really good at either one at the time and I would do it all day long. So I knew that I was destined to kind of be in the entertainment industry. It just, when you're from a small town, you know, you say that out loud, people are like, wait, what?
From what age did you
I was probably 5. I was probably old enough to when I was like, as soon as I was walking, talking, and singing,
Did
whenever.
you guys have a TV?
We did.
Okay, so that's where you got the idea from, right?
Yeah, and also just, you know, we had this fake mantle, you know, in front of the fireplace, the pot-bellied stove, which I would just, you know, it was like a brick that long, that's it. And it wouldn't matter. I would sit there and just pretend to dance and sing, and I would do anything for hours and hours just to be on stage, quote unquote. And then I started dancing a lot when I was little, and it just never stopped. You know, the whole big dream just got bigger and bigger, and now it's kind of absurd. But
what made you happy when you were 4 or 5?
I think that, gosh, that's a great question. I would say the happiest I would be at age 4 or 5 would be knowing that it would be summertime. We're going to the Adirondacks for our vacation. Because up there, it's what we called camp, but it was just being on the lake and playing in the water and being with my grandparents. That was just
that was it.
Yeah, it's the best time ever. Which is why I still go back there every summer and relive it every year. And it's like it's the time that my family was the closest, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful up there anyway, but then it's just something about being up there. We just look forward to it every year. So that was the greatest.
And what would make you cry when you were 4?
Fighting my sister because I'd feel so bad. No. Only to get out of getting in a lot of trouble with the tears. I think what made me sad, there wasn't a lot.
Really? I see you're basically a happy kid.
Yeah, I really was. I mean,
I think you had to be an unhappy kid to become a writer.
Yeah, well, I think that comes like as you get older and all the stuff starts happening in life in general. Right. But it, the sad parts that I can remember growing up would be like, your first pet dying, and more pets dying after that, and then I lost my grandparents at a very young age, all 4 of them. So I think that kind of affects you. And then as you just go through life in general, the writing came from a dark place, regardless. Like sometimes it's not just I've written other scripts that are not like Before I Go, which is not all flowers and candy. Right. But I think that from the acting came the writing. So as an actor that can go dark and want those kinds of roles, that's where the writing kind of came. The darker moments anyway.
Right. What made you angry when you were about 4 years of age?
Not getting what I wanted.
Like what sorts of things did you want and didn't get?
Oh, probably just the usual things like cookie dough and toys that my sister would have. There's a deep underlying thing here with the sister getting home. And I love her dearly. That's what's funny.
That's what you say anyway.
I do. No, really though, she's truly the most wonderful girl ever. She's amazing, and she's a great mom, and she's a fabulous teacher. I think just the things that you want that you can't have, like if you wanted to go outside and play and it was raining, that kind of stuff. But I think I was a normal kid.
Your parents loved you?
Yes, and still do.
Wow.
With all of my faults, thank God. I don't know how or why or what I'd do without them. My parents are divorced, but have a great relationship and a great friendship. My dad is remarried to a wonderful woman. I have great stepbrothers and a great stepsister, and one of my stepbrothers is actually just moving out here this week, which is so exciting that I actually have family out here now. And I mean, it's not even, I don't even know why I say step, they're more like just brother and sister. We're so lucky, because I know a lot of times when parents divorce, and my family's just amazing, and they're incredibly supportive. And every new thing I decide that I want to go do, and I add to the hyphens, not just like, okay, I'm going to be a sitcom actress. And I was like, well, I'm going to be a serious actress. And now I'm going to write a script. And they all went, okay, do you know how? I'm like, no, I'll figure it out. And I've never had one drop of doubt from anybody in my family. And if so, they haven't voiced it to me. So that's been worth it. It's incredible. I mean, when I said I'm going to write a book now after 15 scripts, they said, okay, so how are you going to write a book? I'm like, I'm just going to pick my favorite script. I'm going to write it. And I want to keep control over it. And I'm going to star in it. And they went, okay. Okay, you should write a book. And I did. And, I ended up winning some awards, and that's fantastic. And I think they were probably more surprised than anybody, knowing it was good still, but I didn't set out to be an author, ever, or a writer of any kind. So to not have any doubt seep in from your family, it's an absurdly wonderful thing to have happen. It's just great.
Were you a cute kid?
No.
No?
I think I was rather ugly. I'm serious.
How so?
Okay, I'll tell you. I have no problem telling. I was really not so cute. I had buck teeth that kind of turned in and also went out. Not a good combo. And braces helped for a while, and then the whole retainer thing came in, and I wore it when it was